there. How are you? I'm not doing so good today. I came in the kitchen and I was getting ready to cook and all my salt is gone. Who would have taken my salt? I can't cook without my salt. Oh wait, look, there's a note here. Dear Chef Amy, if you want your precious salt back, you need to answer this question. What is that? What is that? What is what? There's nothing here, just, an empty salt container and all the salt I spilled on this counter. What is what? Oh, here's more in the note. It says, P.S. I left some clues on the chair to help you figure it out. Clues? Clues should be helpful in figuring this out. Can you guys help me figure out what is that so I can get my salt back and start cooking in the kitchen again? All right, I got my clues. I hope you guys are gonna help because this is tricky. There's a lot of clues here. You think we can figure this out together? I think so. All right, clue number 1. It's a food. Well, that's good because food is what I know about. Do you guys know about food? You probably eat food, right? So you're probably a food expert too. Let's see what the second clue is. That leaves a lot of options. It's a food. Number 2, it's a vegetable. Okay, well that's helpful. Then we know it's not like chicken or apples or any of those kinds of things because it's a vegetable. Can you think of any vegetables? What vegetables can you think of? When I think of vegetables, I always think of like broccoli and cauliflower and kale and beets. Those are some of my favorites. What are your favorites? Well, that still leaves a lot of options. It's a food and it's a vegetable. I think we should keep going and see what our other clues are. Number 3, it is the 4th largest food crop in the world. Well, food crops are the plants that we grow to feed people. So it's the 4th largest one in the world. I'm not sure what that would be. Can you think of any ideas of what might be the 4th largest food crop in the world? Something people eat a lot of, huh? All right, number 4. There are more than 4,000 varieties of this food. Varieties means that there's like 4,000 different kinds. Wow, so it's a food and it's a vegetable and it's the 4th largest food crop in the world. We grow lots of it and there are 4,000 varieties. My goodness, that is a lot of different options, but I can't think of what food that might be. Can you think of any ideas of what might have that many different varieties? Probably they don't carry all of them in the grocery store, huh? That would be too many for the grocery store. But maybe something that has a few different options in the grocery store, because we should at least get like 5 options then if there's 4,000 varieties of this food. I'm gonna have to think about that. Number 5, it comes in many different colors and sizes. It's not a vegetable, it's a fruit, but I'm thinking like apples come in lots of different varieties and sizes. You know how sometimes you can get a red one and sometimes you have a green one and sometimes they're really big, and there's these ones called crab apples that are like small and sour. So that would be an example of that, but that's not a vegetable. What else comes in different colors and sizes? Are you thinking too? I'm thinking tomatoes come in lots of different colors and sizes. I just had a green one the other day for the first time. Have you had a green tomato before? So that could be an option. And there's cherry tomatoes, they're small, and there's like big heirloom tomatoes, they're huge, and then there's the regular tomatoes, they're like kind of regular size. So that could be a possibility. Can you think of any other possibilities? Number 6, they've been grown for over 7,000 years. Oh my gosh. I don't know how old you guys are, but I haven't been around for 7,000 years. Have you? That is a really long time. So it must be something that was easy to grow before we had all of the tools that we have now. Things like tractors and big farms and water that can easily get different places. They didn't have all that 7,000 years ago. So it must be kind of easy to grow. Can you think of something that's easy to grow? Well, I'm not sure yet. Let's keep going. Number 7, this is native to the Andes Mountains. Let's take a look at a map and see where the Andes Mountains are. The Andes Mountains sit right here between Bolivia and Peru. So earlier we said it's been grown for 7,000 years, which makes sense. Maybe People who were native to the Andes Mountains have been growing these for a long time. It's like a mountain would be a hard place to grow things, huh? That tells me even more that this is probably something that naturally grows pretty easily because, you know, if it was grown all those years ago without all the tools that we have, and it grows in the mountains, which must be a really hard place to grow things. Most people grow things in like hot, warm areas. Then it's gotta be something that grows really well. I'm not a great gardener. I mostly cook with the food that grows in the garden, but maybe you know about something that grows really well. Maybe you're growing this in your garden now. Can you think of anything? Number 8, they are part of the Nightshade family. A family of vegetables is something that have things in common, so they put them in families so that we understand about the vegetables. And some examples of nightshades that I can think of are tomatoes and eggplant and potatoes. Let's look at this list here. That leaves us some options, and maybe it's tomatoes. Remember I said tomatoes earlier, and they're part of this nightshade family. Do you think it could be anything else on this list? Number 9. Oh, we're getting close to the end, you guys. We better figure this out soon. They grow under the ground. Let's look at that list again and see what here grows under the ground. Do you know any of them that grow under the ground? I think I'm starting to get an idea of which one it might be. Something that grows under the ground. Now, things that grow under the ground, they still have stuff that grows out of the top, but I think what they mean here is that the part that we eat grows under the ground. Do you eat anything that grows under the ground? You probably do. You might not even know that you're doing it. Things like carrots and beets and potatoes are all things that have the part that we eat growing under the ground. All right, this is our last clue. Number 10. We often eat this with burgers on Thanksgiving and more. Let's check our nightshade list again, because that's gonna be a clue. So we're looking at nightshades. We want something that grows under the ground. We eat with burgers on Thanksgiving and more. Do any of these stand out to you? Do you have your guess? I think I have mine. Go ahead and take your guess. Oh, those were really good guesses. I think it's potatoes. How about you? Let's see. Here's our answer. It is. It's potatoes. I love potatoes, don't you? Potatoes are so yummy, and there's so many different kinds to try. Thank you so much for helping solve this mystery today. I'm going to make sure that I let them know that I know the what is that is a potato, and hopefully they'll give me my salt back so I can do some cooking. And if you're interested in playing around with food a little bit more, I have this awesome video of a red cabbage experiment that's so fun. Your parents can help you do it, and you can learn lots about how cabbage can tell us whether something is an acid or a base. Take care, I'll see you again soon.